What's up, guys? Today we're talking about groove welds and some of the different things we might see on a groove welding symbol. So we're going to jump right in. We've got several different things we want to cover. First off, you guys check out our weld symbol up here. We have a V groove, and we got the actual material drawn up here. Got a lot of different measurements on it. We're going to talk about these different measurements and what it means on the symbol. So first off, we got the V groove symbol, and we see a quarter directly under that. So that quarter is going to stand for the root opening. The root opening is the distance between this parent material and this parent material. It's how far apart we're going to space those before we weld them. And this particular one is called for 1/4 inch. That's our root opening. Got to remember that. It'll always be directly below the groove weld symbol. Next, we have a degree. It says 60 degrees. So when we talk about groove welds, there's two different angles. We have the groove angle and a bevel angle. So the degree we have on here is wanting us to put a groove angle of 60 degrees. Groove angle is from this parent material all the way over to this parent material. And the way we get that is determined by the bevel angle. We just double whatever our bevel angle is. So whenever we prepare this material, either we beveled it with a grinder, a file, cutting torch, plasma torch, machine, whatever we did to put that bevel angle on there, that degree, which this particular one would be 30 degrees. This bevel at 30-degree angle. This one's also 30 degrees, they're the same. When we add both of our bevel angles together, that gives us the groove angle. So it's going to ask you to do a little bit of math in your head as a welder. This is always a groove angle. So it's going to show us the groove angle. We're going to have to divide that by 2 to put it up there. For example, if we had one that said 90 degrees, so we use this one over here, it said 90 degrees. These bevel angles actually be 45, so 30, right? We just divided 90 in half. So that's a good example of that. So we need to know the difference between a bevel angle and a groove angle. The actual symbol is always going to have the groove angle on it. Next, we'll talk about the root face. So the root face, this particular plate has a perforation here where they smoothed off that sharp edge where it used to come out sharp. Again, this could have been done with a file, the grinder, doesn't matter what we've done it with. A lot of times as welders we call this the landing, but the technical AWS term for it is root face. This particular root face is an 1/8 inch thick, 1/8 inch measurement. And that's how long that's going to be or how wide it's going to be, however you want to look at that. We have the overall material thickness here, which is 1/2 inch. So it has some 1/2 inch plates that were beveled. So now we're going to talk about groove depth. Groove depth will show up on your weld symbol. This particular one has got 3/8 groove depth. So we're going to put all those numbers together to get that. We're going to have to do a little bit of math. So if it tells us that our groove depth is 3/8 of an inch, which it did, it's always to the left of that symbol, the groove welding symbol, and we had a 1/2 inch thick plate, we knew that we had to leave some type of preparation here because it wasn't a total 1/2 inch. But we had to do a little bit of math and say 1/2 inch minus 3/8 of an inch equals 1/8 of an inch. And again, we can have all kinds of different numbers there. That's just a particular one for this. So groove depth, groove weld symbol, root opening, groove angle. So we got to know those different things, and hopefully this will give you a visual representation of what that stuff should look like. You're going to have some math going on whenever you're doing groove welds. It's not going to give you everything, it's going to give you part of the stuff, and we're going to have to kind of plug in some numbers to solve that as welders. So we know how to prepare our material and how to weld that material. And that's it for all the different angles and things that go into a groove weld symbol.